Hello everyone and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we've got one more game here against the Mets. We've shut them out in back-to-back games. Put our shutout streak up to 5. Although the Mets did much better. I think in the first game they only kind of threatened to score once. They had a few different threats in yesterday's game and just couldn't come up with the timely hit. So they might be feeling okay about their chances to finally push one across today. It is still the regular guys out there. We've got 3 games coming up against the Cubs after this, and then it'll be into the All-Star break. So we will get the subs in going into the All-Star break, but it'll be back to the regular guys out of the All-Star break. Jonathan on the mound today, who, like all the other pitchers, has been very good this season. Has been his whole career. And here's Perfect S to start things off. First pitch is in there for a strike. High fastball. Another high fastball, that one a bit too high. Palm ball gets a swing and a miss. Another palm ball gets a swing and a miss, and that is strike 3. Oh, here's McConnell over at third. That's a change. That was Bittner, who has actually been one of their better hitters, so that's a little surprising. That's the change that the Mets have made. So, first time we've seen McConnell. I don't know anything about him. He's got a 1-2 count. He will look at strike 3 over the outside corner. Here's Vernon Wells. Popped up in foul ground, but Tom is not going to make it back there. A slider gets a swing and a miss to make it 0-2. A little pop in foul ground towards first, but again out of the range of Terry. Palm ball gets a swing and a miss, and that will end the top of the first. 1, 2, 3 start to things as we go to the bottom half of the inning. Kester will lead off. See if the Mets have made any other changes. Yeah, we've got a Molina behind the plate. Those, I think, are the only 2 changes. Lowen on the mound, who I vaguely remember from past years. I don't remember him in reality. And when I say they have a Molina behind the plate, not like one of the Molinas. His last name just happens to be Molina. He's not one of the brothers. Kester goes down swinging for the first out of the bottom of the first. Marvin's going to bat right-handed. I do believe he struck out in every at-bat, or maybe all but one at-bat yesterday, so Marvin's got some room to improve today, as he has a 1-2 count to start things off here. And that will be a base hit into center field. That's a good way to bounce back. 1 on with 1 out. Chief to the plate. He will take a changeup for a strike. And lines this one into left, and Pagan cannot get there. He ends up short-hopping it out in the outfield. 2 aboard with 1 out. Terry at the plate now. See, looks at ball 1. Bounces in a changeup to make it 2-0. That's another line drive into center field. It's not going to score a run, but it will leave the bases loaded for Frank with just 1 out. So right now we're doing death by 1,000 paper cuts. But it can work as long as you... Oh, we got a wild pitch. Oh, and we got some bad base running. Marvin's tagged out. Runners on the corners. I really blame Chief for that. He kind of left Marvin with nowhere to go. Line drive. Oh, good play at third by McConnell, and that will save a run. 3 hits, but nothing to show for it. As we go into the second inning, Carlos Delgado will start things off. And I just realized I left my drink in the other room. One moment. Okay. Back to it. Jonathan will wind and deliver a fastball for a strike. Jonathan, I couldn't remember for sure at the time, but there was a confirmation that he struck out the side in the first inning. So Delgado, the first Met to put it in play, the ground out to second. Angel Pagan now at the plate. Takes a slider for strike one. Into right field, but it's going to hook foul. 0-2. That's up the middle for the first Mets hit of the game. 1 on, 1 out. Here is Jay Payton. He'll look at strike one. Behind on that fastball for strike two. And a bloop towards short. And Pagan is able to get back. So 2 away with the runner on first for Luis Castillo. That slider is too high. Curveball in there for a strike. Palm balls ground towards second. Kester on over to first. So the Mets do get a hit, but still no score in this game. The Squirrels will start off with Tom at the plate. Squirrels loaded the bases last inning, but could not score. Loaded them with 1 out, I might add. Tom well ahead of that pitch, which I think we can call a changeup. That changeup not real close to the strike zone. Popped up. Lowen will field it himself near the second baseman. 1 away. Here is Zach. Zach came, I think, within inches of having a home run yesterday. Would have been a home run at any other park. Out into left center. Grounds this one on to second for the second out of the inning. So here is Joey. No career homers, but he has been hot as of late, putting the ball right down the line out in left field. And it's not quite as down the line as he has been, but it's still a base hit. So he's aboard with 2 outs. Jonathan at the plate, hitting 69. That first pitch is low. A swing and a miss, so make it 1-1. Grounds this one onto first. Delgado will step on the bag, and that will end the inning. Squirrels with another hit, but still no runs. We go into the third, where Molina will lead things off for New York.
Number 6, Gustavo Molina.
Oh, I thought this was actually a computer-generated player. Apparently it is not. I don't remember this guy at all. Gustavo Molina. Apparently his first at-bat of the year here. Must have just gotten called up. It'll be a strikeout.
Number 29, Adam Lowen, pitcher.
So I'll bring Lowen to the plate. Adam Lowen, after they said it, I kind of remembered. Pop back up to Jonathan. Looking up Gustavo Molina on Baseball Reference.
Perfect S.
Perfect S. I'll give you the lowdown on him in just a moment, but for the moment, let's, sorry to use that word twice. Let's focus on Perfect S. He's got a 1-2 count with 2 outs. Fouls that one away. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Still scoreless as we go to the bottom of the third. The Squirrels will have the top of the order coming up. So Gustavo Molina played for... Well, shoot. Click something I didn't mean to. Kester gets a base hit. Looks like he played for both New York teams. The Red Sox, the Orioles, and the White Sox. He's got a negative WAR rating for his career. A total of negative .7. Played in a total of 26 games. Had 51 plate appearances, 47 at-bats. 6 hits in those at-bats, which gives him a career batting average of 128. Did have 2 doubles in his career. That's the only extra base hits he had. And 1 RBI. So, I don't know what he did in the minors, but that's Gustavo Molina, who I certainly didn't remember. The Squirrels, looks like they're going to score the first run of the game. Terry hit a base hit up the middle, which allowed Marvin to score. So the Squirrels now up 1-0. Frank at the plate, still with 2 runners on and 1 out. Quickly has a 2-0 count, though, or a 2 count, rather. And he will swing and miss for strike 3. 2 away, here's Tom. Still a chance to score some more runs in this inning as he looks at strike 1. Little bloop over Perfect S's head, and that will indeed score another run. Runners now on the corners for Zach. 2 outs, a 2-0 Squirrels lead, as that changeup stays high. Slider never made it back to the plate. There's a called strike on the inside corner. Called strike down and in. 2-2, 2 outs, 2 on. And a foul ball, just foul. Just barely missed first base. This one also foul down the first base side. A little more foul than the last one was, but not much. And then a line drive into center field. That'll score another run. Squirrels up 3-0. With 2 men still on, 2 outs, and Joey, who already has a hit in this game. Swings and misses at a high curveball. Hits this one on the right side, but it's well foul. 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. But the Squirrels finally take the lid off of things, have a 3-0 lead going into the 4th. Where McConnell is going to lead things off. McConnell did make a nice play out at third that saves some runs. Now we'll see if he can earn any back. He did strike out in his first at-bat. He's down 0-2 at the moment. And he will strike out yet again. So here's Vernon Wells, who also struck out in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 away, here's Carlos Delgado. He ground out, I think it was to Kester. It's towards the middle, but I think it was Kester that took it and threw it to first. Breaks his bat here, again hits it to Kester. For the last out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Squirrels with a 3-0 lead, 9-1 in the hits column. Jonathan will lead it off. He ground out in his first at-bat. Hits this one into left field for a base hit. The rare base hit for him this year. Kester got a hit in his last at-bat. Puts him 1 for 2 on the day. Swings and misses at the first pitch. And lays down a bunt. It's not a bad one. Will McConnell get him? He will not. That's a base hit bunt. 2 on with nobody out. Here's Marvin at the plate with a chance to really blow this game open. He's going to ground it to Perfect S. Only play is to first, and it's close. They do get the out. Oh, very close over there at first. Do think they got him, but like maybe a quarter of a step, maybe. Chief at the plate then, but 2 runners in scoring position and only 1 out. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Lines this one. Oh, to Delgado. I thought it was going to get by him, but again, a good play on the corner. It's now 2 in scoring position for Terry with 2 outs, and he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. Hits this one, but McConnell with another good play. The corner defense for the Mets has been excellent in this game. They do still trail 3-0, and they will send Angel Pagan to the plate to start off the 5th. Pagan has the lone Mets hit of this game, and he will come up with another hit, which Frank lets go through his legs, and that's going to cost a base. Single and an error on that play. So here's Jay Payton. The chance to get the Mets on the board. He's got a 1-1 count. Oh, bounces in a palm ball. Ground over to first base. That'll move the runner. So 1 out with the runner on third for Luis Castillo. I'm sure the Mets would be thrilled with a sac fly if that's all they can manage here. Castillo with a 1-1 count. That one just missed outside. Swing and a miss will make it 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. It's going to be up to Gustavo Molina, who struck out in his first at-bat. Looks at a slider for strike 1. Fastball on the outside corner for strike 2. Fouled that one away. Called strike 3, again on the outside corner, and that will end the inning. So the Mets, I think, maybe for the first time in this series, get a runner to third, but cannot score him. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning, where Frank has a chance to atone for that error. Probably really cost 2 extra bases, because I don't think he would have moved to third on that ground ball had he not already been at second. I don't think he would have made it that far. It might have even been a double play. But you can't assume that. Frank with the 1-2 count. Watches that fastball stay well high. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 away, here is Tom. Did have an RBI single already. That pitch is up and out. Hits this one right to Castillo for the 2nd out of the inning. That'll bring Zach to the plate. He is 1 for 2. I do believe with his own RBI single, if I remember right. Watches that pitch down by his feet. That one down and out. 2-0. Here's a called strike. Another called strike makes it 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Well, we'll move into the 6th inning. Still a 3-0 Squirrels lead. All back to that one big inning. Lowen is due to lead off. Though, we'll see. He hasn't pitched badly. I don't necessarily blame them for keeping him out there. We would have, to be completely fair, in the same situation. Lowen's got a 1-1 count. He will watch that pitch outside. 2-1. Swings and misses to make it 2-2. Fouled off his foot. Seems to be okay. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 down. Here's Perfect S. He has struck out in both at-bats so far today, so that's 20% of Jonathan's strikeouts so far. If he strikes out again, I'm not going to be able to do that math that easily in my head. He does have a 1-2 count at the moment. He will swing and miss for yet another strikeout. So here's McConnell, who has also struck out twice today. Though I don't know what 2 out of 11 is off the top of my head. It's got a 1-1 count, and that curveball did not make it back to the plate. 2-1. Fastball is called a strike. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That will end the top of the 6th inning. Joey's going to lead things off for the Squirrels. It's a 3-0 lead for them. Joey 1 for 2 on the day, struck out in his last at-bat. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Another swing and a miss will make it 0-2. Lowen starting to wipe his brow. And Joey's going to get another base hit out into left field. We are going to pinch hit. Guess we'll do Miyake again. First pitch up and out. Ground ball over to third. McConnell to second. Throw back to first. Not in time. 1 away. Here is Kester. He is 2 for 3. Struck out in his first at-bat. Has singled in each at-bat since. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 away. Here is Marvin. He is 2 for 3. But he got his first 2 hits early, ground out in his last at bat. He's got an 0-2 count at the moment. Say check over on first. That changeup a bit wild. Get a line drive right to Castillo, and that will end the inning. We go into the 7th. Vernon Wells is going to lead off for the Mets. Sorry, my voice has gotten real gravelly all of a sudden. 3-0 Squirrels. We are going to get Gonzalez into pitch into Marvin's spot, which means the double switch worked out as I'd hoped. Well, hoped maybe isn't the right word, as I thought it would. I was maybe being a little pessimistic, but it turned out to be how it worked. Wells has struck out in both at-bats so far today. Did not realize that for the top 3 batters in the Mets order, they have all struck out in every at-bat so far. The trend continues. 1 away. Here's Carlos Delgado, who has ground out in both at-bats. Snapped his bat in the last one. He's got a 1-1 count. Can't catch up to that fastball. 1-2. Called strike 3. 2 away. Here's Angel Pagan, who I think has both Mets hits. I came out wrong, but I think the Mets only have 2 hits, and Pagan has 2 hits, so unless I'm forgetting one. He's got a 3-1 count at the moment. There's a strike. It is over the outside corner, though. Wasn't exactly grooved in. Called strike 3, borderline pitch, but Gonzalez gets the benefit of the doubt. We go to the 7th inning stretch. 3-0 Squirrels. Chief leading off on the other side. Like the Mets are going to change pitchers and go to Nunez again. We saw him in both the first 2 games as well. Chief 1 for 3 so far. Starts off the 7th inning with a strike. Lines this one down the right field line, down into the corner. He will move on into second base for a leadoff double. Right now, he is the runner that determines whether or not Gonzalez pitches a second inning. Here's Terry. I want to say he's 1 for 3 as well. Can't remember for sure, though. Take strike one. This one too far inside. It was a breaking ball rather than a fastball. There's a slider. Gets swung on and missed. And inside again. It's 2-2. Terry into left field. That'll be a base hit. Chief turns towards home. And the Squirrels do indeed go up 4-0. No longer a save situation. Here's Frank. He's 0 for 3 today. A line out and a couple strikeouts. Starts off with a ball. And then another ball. And a swing and a miss on a changeup. Swing and a miss at another changeup. I know what I would throw. Another changeup, which indeed Frank swings and misses on. There's Tom. He is 1 for 3 today. Looks at a fastball at the knees for strike one. Pulls this one foul down left field area. Hits this one through the left side. That'll be his second hit of the day. So here comes Zach with 2 on and 1 out. High fastball gets called a strike. That one right down the middle, and Zach misses it. Hits this one, could be a double play. It is 6-4-3. Well, we move on to the 8th inning. It's 4-0 Squirrels. Jay Payton is going to lead things off for New York. Payton is 0 for 2 today, although I guess everybody except for Pagan is. Payton quickly down 0-2, and he will look at strike 3. Here's Luis Castillo. Struck out in his last at-bat. Hits this one through the right side of the infield. There's somebody other than Pagan getting a Mets hit. Gustavo Molina back at the plate. Has struck out both times so far. Looks at strike 1. Swings over the top of a splitter. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 away. Nunez is going to get to hit. That pitch is down and in. And then a wild pitch is going to move a runner into scoring position. So Nunez could really be a little bit of a hero right now. Swings over the top of a splitter to make it 2-1. Another splitter to make it 2-2. Changeup gets a swing and a miss, and that will end the top of the 8th. 3-0 Squirrels. They will start off with Joey at the plate. And Joey, gosh, at least with 2 hits, right? I think. Trying to think if he has 3. I think just the 2. 2 for 3, I think. Grounds this one to McConnell, who will get it to first for the first out. So here comes Miyake, his second at-bat. Ground out in the first one, a near double play. Should really be more of a fielder's choice. Hits a line drive up the middle. That will be a base hit. He thought about second. Now he has to hustle back, but he does get there. Here's Kester. He's 2 for 4 now. 2 singles, 2 strikeouts. Miyake takes off, and he is in there safely, so it seems a little unnecessary at this point, but yeah, he doesn't get in the game that often, so he's got to pad those stats when he can, I guess. That leads to an intentional walk for Kester. So then we will bring in Sweeney to hit. All right, first pitch to Sweeney is a fastball for a strike. Hits this one into right, but it's going to be foul. Not by a whole lot. This one into left, that will not be foul. It looks like it's going to roll all the way to the wall. One run is in. Kester's going to stop on third, so an RBI double. That might have been a 2 RBI double, but don't really need the runs at this point. So here is Chief, 2 on in scoring position with 1 out. As he looks at a strike. He will have a line drive to second. That will be the second out of the inning. So here is Terry, both runners still in scoring position. He will get a base hit up the middle, which kind of blows up my double switch plans. But it does score 2 runs, makes it 7-0 Squirrels, and the Mets will go get another pitcher to try to get out of this. Here's Hypas, who we saw yesterday. Didn't do that well directly out of the pen, but then looked very good when he got to start fresh in an inning. We'll see. He is not responsible for that runner on first. Frank, I do believe hitless today, looks at a strike. We'll get a hit here. 2 on with 2 outs for Tom, who has, I think, 2 hits today. Backdoor curve for a strike. Up the middle, it goes off of Hypas, and Perfect S is able to get the out. All right, well, we go to the 9th inning. Perfect S is going to lead things off. We will put Zap out there to finish things off. We're going to put him in Frank's spot just to make the double switching a little bit nicer. Don't really want to put Sweeney behind the plate. Perfect S has struck out in all 3 at-bats so far. And he will start off with the ball here. And that one's too high. It's a 2-0 count. Swing and a miss will make it 2-1. Tries to lay down a bunt. Can't get that in fair territory, so that'll make it a 2-2 count. That pitch not real close. We got a full count. And that will be a base hit out into right. So here comes McConnell, who's also struck out in every at-bat so far. And I guess must be a switch hitter. I'm pretty sure he was batting right-handed earlier in the game. It's got a 1-1 count at the moment. Chases after that fastball for strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 away, here's Vernon Wells, who has also struck out in every at-bat so far. Puts this one into kind of deep left. Sweeney, he can't quite get there, and he's going to have to chase it down. The Mets are going to finally score a run, and that does bring an end to the shutout streak for the Squirrels. I really thought Sweeney might get there. He's, I think, Kester used to be the fastest person on the team, but now I think Sweeney passed him. So here's Delgado. There's still a runner in scoring position. 7-1. Delgado quickly down 0-2, though. And he will watch that pitch run outside. That pitch misses as well. 2-2. Ground ball over to third. Chief over to first. 2 away. Last chance is currently Angel Pagan, who think he's now 2 for 3. Still, he's got 2 hits today. He's got a 1-1 count at the moment. As that pitch runs high. Fouls that one away to make it 2-2. 2 outs, runner on second. Full count, runner on second with 2 outs. So the runner will stay put. He will ground over to first. A very high hop. Terry tags him out, and that will end the game. Your final score today, New York Mets 1, Indianapolis Squirrels 7. So the game was less competitive, but at least the Mets got on the board. All right, Terry is going to be your player of the game. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you want to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. We'll have the Cubs tomorrow, so we'll see you then.